This is Thomas Lyons of Raps on TV down at York Hall, Bethnal Green for the NTK London show. Fortunate to be joined by Unbeaten welterweight Josh Kelly. Firstly, Josh, how's things?
Good, mate. Good. Just training, taking over. Everything's where it should be.
Yeah. I mean, you've had a bit of time out of the ring now, obviously, since the David Avanesian fight fell through. Just talk to me a little bit about that kind of period over the Christmas, New Year now, awaiting a fight day. Yeah, just kind of go into the.
It just took obviously I trained hard for that fight, and what happened couldn't be helped. And after that, I've been taking over since over Christmas, so I've never really left off really. I've just been sort of taking over. I had that baby bonnet because I didn't really get all the frustrations out one the night. So I've just been taking over really, and just coming into the new year now, I feel as though this year could be a big year, so it's going to be good.
And I mean, look, it's been nearly a week since we saw Jess Smith and Samuel Antwi, I mean, at Southern Area level in your division. I mean, kind of the domestic scene at the moment's thriving. Obviously, yourself in the picture, obviously being tipped for a fight with Conor Benn in the new year, or potentially next year, depending on how sort of both your careers progress respectively. But just talk to me about kind of the domestic picture at the moment. I mean, you're in a very healthy position under the Matchroom banner, and in a place where those fights can materialise.
Yeah, it looks good, mate. Domestically, it's good. It's thriving domestically boxing at the moment. I feel as though this year I want to make a few leaps. I mean, if obviously all goes well April, then I'll be fighting a good kid April, and then someone who's definitely come to win, Unbeaten should be. And then June, I think I want to make a big leap in June. So I guess my eyes are set on, firmly planted on the future and see where we're going, because this year could be a massive year for us.
Yeah, and in terms of the recent Olympic cycle that's made the transition to the pro ranks, I mean, it's fair to say that you've probably been fast-tracked a lot quicker than the other guys, the likes of Cordina, Coley, but they've all kind of stepped up into big domestic fights. Is that kind of the sentiment you feel that your ability kind of speaks volumes that you can mix it with these guys at world level?
I mean, I do. Yeah, I mean, everyone's jumping. I mean, I'm not really focused on anyone else's career. I just do it myself, and then whatever materialises for me happens. But I feel as though when you all come out the same crop, and then people start taking jumps and leaps, others start to feel like, well, I've got to go on the back of that. So it's healthy. It's good for everyone to be doing that. I feel as though in myself, I'm ready for another jump in the leap. In June, that should happen. And this year could be massive. Could be a big breakout year. So not on a domestic level, but on more of a world level. So that could be a bit crazy. But I mean, I just keep myself to myself. Work hard in the gym, have a laugh. I'm just a happy guy, happy-go-lucky, and just play it as it is, so it should be all good. And
onwards is upwards, and obviously you've got the guidance of Adam Booth behind you, and his sort of advice, his training methods. I mean, how's the relationship between you and Adam gone? I mean, it looks like you guys are going from strength to strength, fight by fight. So is that kind of just it's still a work in progress? You're still looking on things to develop? And
I'm always developing. I never stop developing. I think if a fighter thinks he's the complete article, he's wrong, totally wrong. Do you know what I mean? And then I feel like me and Adam just speak the devil. There he's there. Me and Adam's got a good work relationship, good friendship, and just keep building.
And I mean, in terms of Adam personally, he's starting to develop a really good stable for himself. Obviously got the likes of Michael Conlon, Lucian Reed, worked with the likes of Charlie Edwards, WBC champion, and also Shannon Courtney outside making her professional debut. So I mean, it's a great time to be in the gym.
It's thriving, mate. It's thriving. We're all competing, all close, and we just it's good atmosphere down the box of both gyms. So anyone who's been down on all atmosphere, it's good.
Yeah. And I mean, in terms of the Conor Benn situation, just kind of talk to me about that, kind of how both your names have been put together for a potential fight, a massive domestic clash down the line. Is that a fight that excites you? Are you enthusiastic about that sort of fight at this stage of your career?
I'm looking ahead of Conor Benn at the moment, this stage of my career. I mean, if Eddie offered the fight I've explained it before, went over the situation, but I mean, we'll just see what happens by the end of this year. See who's where and what's happening. And then you get a true gauge of where we are.
Yeah, so you kind of have your eyes firmly set up beyond the domestic scene, European, fringe world level, and then start to gradually step up.
I'm managing myself, really testing, really testing. I can't be going in there with a sleepy mindset. I need to go in there if there's all the skis you can do damage. So I mean, and at the moment I feel as though that's on that sort of fringe European world level at the moment. So it's good to be moving towards it. I'm only talking sense, I'm just talking facts, and that's the way it is really.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your honesty. And I mean, another big fight at 147, got Johnny Garton defending his British title against Chris Jenkins. How do you see that fight playing out, and would you look to target the winner potentially down the line?
I'm not sure, I'm friends with Johnny Garton, so I mean, we sparring this morning, so me and him are close, and we've got a close relationship with his coach Alan, so I don't think any of that will materialise until Johnny either vacates the title or whatever he does. But I like Johnny, I like Bradley, I like their gym, so I think that's going to be where that lies there. So.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look at world level, I mean, it's thriving again. I mean, touch on it. Keith Thurman made his long-awaited return after nearly 18 months of inactivity. I mean, just adding to kind of the mix, you've got Errol Spence facing Mikey Garcia. So, I mean, for you, kind of looking at world level, healthy position for yourself domestically, but also ambitions then to kind of go on to world honours.
I mean, you never know, 18 months, 12, 18 months. Well, I know. I don't think everyone knows. No one will know until we get there, but I've got ambitions to be there within 12, 18 months and be mixing it with some of the top dogs. And the titles do change, they don't stay, they will not be always with Errol Spence, or not be always with Pacquiao or Maidana. Broner was in the mix, do you know what I mean? People get through in. And then you had Jeff Horner, who was a good world title holder, and he got throughout the mix. So titles change hands, and hopefully I can be one of them being in the mix up there in the future and just grab one of them world titles for myself.
Yeah, and just before I let you go back to watch the main event, also got Paddy Gallagher and Freddie Hewitt battling out for the WBO European. Talk to me, I suppose, a little bit about the fight this weekend. Obviously, James DeGale, Chris Eubank, massive domestic fight at the O2 tomorrow night. How do you see that fight playing out?
I think you've got to favour DeGale on skills and ability, but I think Eubank's tenacity and his engine could play a big part.
Yeah.
So take that one away, receive it.
Yeah, and Josh, it's a pleasure having you on the platform as always. Thomas Lyons, Reps on TV, Josh Kelly, all the best with preparation for your next fight and for the coming year.
Yes, man.
Top man. Cheers.